I was like, no, like I was, for them, I was like, I was telling my friends, please be quiet, you know, like when you start to sit down in the seat like that, like. Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Lee here. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are. Thank you for watching my video, but if you haven't done so already, as usual, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, the notification button, so that you are aware every time I put up a new video. Okay, so guys, like your girl got out, like she got out, like she actually got out. And I went to on Sunday I went to the comedy drive-in show it was in North London, and it was an experience. Definitely an experience. Was it a good experience, and would I recommend it? Stay tuned for that one. Yeah, stay tuned for those questions. I'll answer that at the end. But let me tell you how it went. Like, okay, so we got there. There was crazy queues. I didn't know what to expect because I've never been to a drive-through or drive-in, drive-through. I'm lying, girl. You got McDonald's hell of a long time. I've never been to a drive-in show at any sort. So it was really good to experience something that I've never done before. So got on the road that the venue was on, and listen, there were queues. I did like how, even though the queue was long, we did have a little bit of a wait before we could actually get into the actual venue, actually on site, because I just thought it was this like random place in this random car park. And you know how some black people, when they have them things, it look like them just set up, they've just stop this on, just set up camp. And no, it wasn't like that. It's professional. It's a proper venue where I believe they have like drive in movies and stuff like that. I keep wanting to say drive through, but it's not, is it? So anyway, we was in a lot of queuing. There was a couple people in the queue, not gonna lie, just because their car, or they thought their car was better than mine, not gonna lie, they tried to push in, but you know what, your girl's a little bully out here. So yeah, anyway, eventually we got through. It was really professionally done and managed. We and organised. We showed them our ticket, and then they told us they had someone directing us to the bay where we parked, and order food, which was really, really good, on the app. And they bring the food to your bay. So you order and pay on the app, and they'll bring the food to the bay. That was really good as well. However, what black people on a Sunday don't cook before they come out their yard? We don't know. So yeah, we already ate before we came out the yard, but we did have like beverages in the car, and snacks and ish. So we didn't need to order nothing. So I can't really give a review on the food or how that went, but yeah, we were good. I nominated myself for driving, and I don't mind actually. The drive was cool. It was smooth. It was good. From where I was coming from, it was no problem. So we got there, right? And the funny thing is, like, we heard bare beeping, and we were like, wow, like some people were like, don't they know how to behave when they come out? Like, why they beeping? Can't they just wait? Because we thought you could still see the queue coming in. So we thought the beeping were the cars that were trying to like fight to come in. So we thought that they could have done it a little bit better, where they had security at the front and directed the cars in one by one, instead of us having to like literally carry on bad and pushing in front of each other, nearly scratching up cars. Well, good thing your girl got insurance anyway, but still, we just don't want to be doing that. So they should have kind of had security at the front, but that's not the promoter's fault or anything like that. That's how the venue run their ish. And maybe it's not where people always turn up at the same time. So this show started from 9 and finished at 12, and we planned to get there just after 8, so that we thought we'd just get like a safe space where we can park and we're not all in. It doesn't work like that. So anyway, we got there, our 8 o'clock ish thing didn't quite work out, and we got there about 10 to 9, which was not bad. We actually parked up in our bay at 10 to 9. So that was really good. Anyway, we was thinking, what's all this bibbing all about? And then when we get there, like the steward was like, okay, this is your bay number. This is the number that you need to use if you're going to order food. However, if you, to hear the show and obviously the music, they were playing music beforehand, you have to tune into this station. So they gave us the station we tuned into, and then we realised, the tooting of the horns, darling, was the way we communicate. Yes. So the way you communicate with the DJs and the comedians was by tooting your horn. So all the horn tooting wasn't people misbehaving and going on ratchet and going on ghetto. No, that was their way of communicating with the DJs at the time.
I want you to beep your horns in time to the powers. Beep your horns in time to the powers.
See what I mean? It was fun because it's something that I've never done before. It was funny. It was you had to engage. You had no choice but to engage. You know, especially because of the setup as well. You want to keep warm, even though you keep your car engine running. You still want to keep warm. So what's the harm in like partying in the car, tooting your horn? I'm sure at one point my friend was tooting the horn for me, flashing the light. Listen, I will actually put this like warning out. If anyone does go to any of the other upcoming driving comedy events, make sure you not have battery life in your car. Car battery will take a beating because you're going to be running your engine without doing it. Car battery life and make sure you have a good battery in your car and gas. Yeah, diesel or petrol, whatever your car take. Or if you're on one of them electrics, make sure you charge that ish because your car's just going to be there and you need to keep warm. It's very cold. You know, we are in London in December. You know that it's, you know, even though it's not minus degrees yet, but for us black people, it's about minus 20. That's how we feel the cold. You know, we feel it. I actually could have just gone to, now I realise what it's all about. I actually could have gone to a drive-in dance. I know, you'll be like, what? Like, yeah, a drive-in dance. I could have gone to a dance where you just pull up, you listen to the music, you party in your car, and then when you're ready, you go back.
Yes. Driving comedy. You think we don't know the pussy all them like
Oh shit, I just saw C6, I believe, was the DJ. He's a really good DJ. I've listened to some of his stuff on SoundCloud and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel that he mixes really well. He's a good DJ, you know, and he covers all genres of music. Would recommend, even if you go for that bit. So on to the actual show. They started at 10 o'clock prompt, I think, which probably is about right. I think there was, I don't know how many there was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was about 6, if not 6 or 7 of them. And they didn't have long on, so they actually all did their material within the 2 hours they were given. Well, one of them actually had more material to cover, you know, in his act, and he didn't get to finish it. So my man was like, you know what, ban that. But yeah, it was so funny. Loved every minute of it. That was the comedian Cat. You guys all know him. That was really funny. The actual comedians that came on, I loved. They all came on to their music, so hyped us up. You know, we was in the car. It was like, yeah, we were ready, and it was like, yeah, come, give me what you got, make me laugh. And yeah, some of them, it just didn't quite happen that way. Now, I'm not going to sit here and just say they were shit, because they wasn't. And to be a comedian is hard anyway, regardless. To make somebody laugh and to make a mass audience laugh who you don't know is even more harder. But also the setting was hard. It was damn cold. I don't know, I can't remember, but I know it was cold. It was really cold. It was like single figures. And they were standing out on the stage and, you know, performing for us, and that alone is really, really hard. However, some of the material that they had, some of the comedians had, I just felt it weren't that, I mean, so I did laugh, but yeah, there were times when it was just like, you know, or it was like, I'm waiting to laugh, and as you're waiting, you're like, yeah, there were times that happened. But I would still recommend you guys going to the show, because you may find it funny. And even though there was a lot of the jokes I didn't find funny, I'm still happy. I was still happy to be there, and I was still happy to experience it. So that's always a good thing, I guess. It is. Kane Brown hosted the event. I think he done really well, and he definitely engaged with the crowd. He came out off the stage, went to a couple cars, that was funny, interacted with the audience really, really well. So big up yourself, Kane.
I'm there. Can you not hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me? Hey, let me tell you, I've been doing comedy for 15 years, and this is the first time I wanted to be a customer. Blood clot!
Poor thing, you could just see him getting a cold as he was standing out there. Because my man came on like, yeah. By the time he finished, yeah, poor thing. You know, the cold, it got straight to his chest. And yeah, he needs to go home and rub some rubbing alcohol on his chest, some bear rum and all them things Vicks up, and yeah, hopefully he's better now. Other comedian for me who held it, like if I was gonna rate them on the night, would be Kat. He was so funny, but again, I have heard a little bit of his material before. However, I'm not even gonna judge him on that because it was still funny. I still laughed, even though I've heard him give that already. Like it was funny.
He's on.
He was at Danny Shutdown as well. He was funny.
People, are you ready?
The rest, yeah. Anyway, the last comedian, I can't remember his name. This is him.
Thank you. Hey, can everyone hear me? I got a soft voice. Can everyone hear me? Yes. Hey, shout out to all the Nigerians in the car park.
Please, guys, like, I felt so sorry for him. I wanted to cry for him because he was the last comedian on. I don't know if he was the rookie out of the team, but it appeared that he may have been, or if he wasn't, he just didn't seem to be as confident as the rest of the team. So people started driving away whilst he was performing, and I actually think that's really, really rude, and I felt so sorry for him. Although his material wasn't great, and there were times when I was like, oh my god, like, I even looked at my friend, I was like, oh, can someone just stop this right now? It's just, I feel it for him, you know. And then like one of my friends were like, sis, you need to join the queue. Yeah, so I was also one of them that turned the engine on and drove away whilst he was... Well, I didn't want to. I was just following everybody else, you know, and he was vexed. He was like, I hope you lot break down. Don't continue to do that because it's not fair, and that knocks people's confidence as well. So long and short of it, it was like a rave in the beginning, but in your car, but it was nice because the group, if you go with a good group of people, and if you go with a couple cars and you're able to like park next to each other, like, it's nice. The vibes are nice. The comedians interacted though with the crowd to the point where, you know, like when you're going to a normal comedy show in an indoor venue, and they will out anybody who they can visibly see. Well, I can't get my words out. Visibly see. Well, they did that the same ish, yeah. In the drive. When they were coming for those people in their cars, yeah, they flipped the camera. So on the big screen, what did you see? The people them in their cars. Yeah, they even zoomed in on the license plate. I was like, no, like I was telling my friends, please be quiet. You know, like when you start sit down in the seat like that, like please. But we were too far back, so they didn't get us. But that was it. It was good. It was good. It was funny. Let me get up. Anyway, yes, it was funny. It was really, really funny. And it just keeps you engaged. It was really good. When they're ready now, they start on certain vehicles. Now, one vehicle, yeah, with their bright self and they dropped their roof. Now, remember I said earlier how cold it was? Anyway, these people dropped the roof because, you know what? They're about that life. And they just got rinsed. They just got done every time. Like, the comedian looked at them. They were like, you're coming out here, we dropped off. Like, trust me, it was cold. If your car's got surrounded heating, it cool, and you were doing it. Anyway, I believe those people that were up front paid the VIP ticket cost, which I think was about £75. I think my friend said it was about 75. So the cost to get in the venue was £45 per car. £45 per car. So if you got a people carrier, not or a car that can take quality per people, £45. Like, I think that's really good. You can go there on date night. You can go there for like a girls' night out, or just a group of people, birthday, anything, whatever. Go there, enjoy it. You will have a really good time, and it's not expensive. It's so cost effective. If you think about it, you pay for your gas to get down there, your ticket entry, you eat at your yard before you come. I'm joking, but you can eat there. Apparently the food was expensive, but I don't know. I didn't try it. I didn't buy it. I already ate before I come out of my yard. I not go places on without eating, you know. I'm not going nowhere without eating, no sir. Especially on a Sunday. You think I'm gonna turn down my big Sunday dinner to go and eat to go and yam burger? Oh. So yeah, it was really good. As I said, we just got some beverages for the car and some snacks and all that, and yeah, it was good. It's definitely a good, affordable night out. So try it. Try it. I think everybody that tries it will really like it. Even if they didn't actually like any of the jokes, like even the music part alone was really good. In fact, I think they should have that after as well, like an hour after. Like people would stay, like they wouldn't jam for that extra hour. Like I was ready to jam for that extra hour, but I know it was time to go. It was time to go. Definitely go for the experience and for the vibes. It's the closest thing we're going to get to like raving, partying. It's the closest thing. We're not going to get anything. It doesn't even seem like a new year. They look like they're going to be opening up bars and restaurants. Not restaurants. In the new year, it doesn't look like they're going to be opening up clubs and stuff like that. So, you know, I remember going to a bar not long ago and they were like, you can't dance. Fuck. But in your car you can, and in the drive-through or drive-in, I got out of the car once and had a little shake and no one was next to me because you are social. Your cars are even social distance. Like, trust me, it was really, really good. I would definitely recommend it. I would actually recommend the comedians that was on the lineup again, because I actually think it was really hard, and in order they couldn't hear us. So that's another thing. When you come out of the car, the sound isn't the same as in the car. It doesn't even sound, it sounds like you're far away when you're out the car. It's really weird how they've got this, how it's them to, they can't hear us laughing. So in order for them to know we're laughing, we have to toot our horns, which was really good as well. But for them, it was really difficult because they couldn't gauge whether they had our attention or not. So well done to the comedians. Keep it going. Spice up your material, man. Nah, like, it could have been better. For a lot of you, most of you, all of you, it could have been better. Spice it up a little bit more. But I liked it, guys. Go out there, get your tickets to the next one. I am not getting paid for this video. I'm not even, I don't even know these people, so I'm only telling you this as an honest opinion. This is my honest opinion about the event, and I do believe it's worth going and it's worth experiencing it. So thank you for watching. Until next time, you'll see me soon. Bye.